he was here on Saturday. Now he's back on the West Coast. Former U of R Ram, current BC Lion, Ryder Varga joining us. Hey, unfortunate. Didn't work out for you guys Saturday. But we want to talk first about the U of R Rams, your alma mater. They find a way to get it done. They're in the Hardy Cup. Again, there it is. Yeah, if you're watching the stream, he's wearing his Rams shirt. All Sasky matchup in the Hardy Cup, Ryder. That's pretty unique.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was 2002 was the last time it happened. So I was about 3 years old. So I don't remember it too clearly, but I'm excited for this one. My roommate's Riley Pickett from U of S, so we got a battle here for some pride.
No, I'm sure there's a little wagering going on. Are you still close with any of the guys? Because you're only 2-3 years removed from the Rams. Still close with anyone on that team or chat with any of the guys?
Yeah, for sure. There's a good handful of guys still that I saw it in the last couple of years of my career there, and then all the coaches too. Like they kind of coached me growing up. Like Sheldon Dray, he's coached me since I was like 10 years old or so. So it still goes deep. Text the guys, and when they're losing a bunch of games, I was texting them like, "What are you guys doing? You guys got to get figured out." But they're good now, so they're making me proud.
Ryder, nobody would understand rivalries more than football, hockey, like anything Regina, Saskatoon. We talk high school, you talk junior football with the Hilltops and the Thunder and the Rams and the Huskies. Like that's a hated rivalry, is it not? Like going up to Saskatoon and playing the Huskies, like that's some good rivalry going on. Was that something that was inbred with you guys growing up?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they always think they're better than us, and my roommate will tell you Saskatoon's 5 times the city that Regina is, so I always take that one to heart.
So they have some bridges. Okay, they got some bridges.
That's all I say. You guys got bridges.
Yeah, they have a river. Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on, fellas. Ryder, I'm from Saskatoon, West Side. So I don't know where your friend's from.
Right.
And I moved down here, met my wife, been in Regina now for 19 years. I'm going to tell you, there isn't a lot different between both cities.
No, I've lived in both. They're both beautiful cities. I just like giving people a hard time.
So the whole cocky Saskatoon thing, because I get it now too. They're like, "Oh, you live in Regina," and it's like, "Yeah, you live in Saskatoon, not Venice Beach."
That's
like,
right. Yeah,
it's not that big of a deal, guys.
I should call him in here. He would love to hear this right now.
Yeah. Well, this is awesome. Okay, I know you were playing Lions and Riders last week, but did you go back and watch the highlights of how the Rams came back in Manitoba, like that last 4 minutes?
Yeah, so I was actually in the locker room before, and I was listening on the radio, and I kind of knew the score, and it was right after Stubbs got that long touchdown run, so I kind of joined in. I thought we were winning, then I joined the radio, and I heard that we were losing. I said, "Oh, damn it, you guys, like, what happened?" I left for 1 second on the Twitter, and all of a sudden you guys are down. But it was electric. It was electric hearing it. I was sitting in my locker just visualizing the play calls and stuff like that. And just the fact that they went on that huge drive. Every play, they're bouncing back, and they hit some penalties, and they come back. It was awesome. It really made me amped before the game. And then just play calling Josh Donnelly. That's the OC there. That's one of my good friends. So really proud of him, and hopefully he can continue doing that.
That's awesome that you were listening to the game. I don't know if I've ever heard that. That's commitment to the school. That's for sure. U-Sport playoff, pro playoff game. Like, emotions are high in both. It's football though, right? And you see it. You played for Leopoldus. You go down even probably to RMF when you're in this football game. That emotions. Football's weird because it's one game, and there's always something weird that happens. But maybe, and I'm asking this to you now that you're playing pro, maybe when you go to that amateur level, the college level, and then down, is there a chance for kind of a little more weirdness to happen just with all that, I guess, youthful exuberance or whatever you want to say compared to the pro game?
Yeah, I mean, football's football. Like, anything can happen at any level. Just, when the younger and less experienced levels tend to make more mistakes.
Yeah.
So I'd say they're more prone to have like a wonky game or what have you. But it's always good football no matter what. So everyone's fully in 100%. So.
What if you get a chance? If you got a chance to get in there and you had a chance to hype up the Rams, I don't know. Maybe they'll get you to do a video of something like that. What message would you give those guys?
There isn't much that I can say. I'm not a big oorah guy, but they know what's at stake here. This is their first time with the Hardy Cup in a long time. So it's one game. Anything can happen. You just make sure that you're giving your all every single play. You don't want to have any regrets after the game, like, oh, I kind of gave up on the play. You can't do what ifs, but if you tried your hardest, you can live with the result either way.
So yeah, a couple of years removed from college football. What's been the biggest difference, I guess, moving up and the biggest challenge, obstacle for you moving up to that that pro level?
I would just say the biggest obstacle is definitely just the athleticism up in the CFL. I mean, most of the American guys have been in the NFL or had their little stint in the NFL, and it's like every kick returner, every punt returner, every running back is like the best athlete I've ever seen. Where in like college, there might be like one or two running backs on lead where I'm like, hey, like I really gotta lock in if I'm trying to tackle this guy. But the other ones are, they're just average, like great athletes, but not making you look silly on the field. But everyone in the CFL can make you look silly, so that's the biggest difference.
Yeah, let's go to last week's game. Hey, I thought you guys played a good game, right? The Riders seem to be hitting stride at the right time, mojo going. Question for you: when you guys found out that Armstead and Ouellette were both going to be in the lineup, both playing, did that change the Lions' game plan at all to get to be a little more cautious, obviously, with both guys back there?
I wouldn't say that to change our game plan at all. I would just say that you have to be cognizant of who's in the backfield, because Ouellette and Armstead are two completely different runners, right? Like, if Armstead wants to try and break to the edge and stretch out the field, then he has the speed to do that. But Ouellette, we weren't as scared of him going east-west. It's just when he goes north-south and he has a hole, it's you got to earn your check there in the hole with him. So
yeah, that's for sure. Interesting year with like VA and Rourke and everything in BC. Was it hard to silence that noise, like from the media and everything else?
Well, for me, it wasn't that hard because they're not pressing me about it every day, but I'm sure the coaches and the quarterbacks that got asked every single day about, what's going on and how they feel and what the plan is, I'm sure that kind of wore on them a little bit, but you kind of just have to lock in to do your own, control your own, 10 square feet that you have in the organization. So.
What is your roommate there from Saskatchewan? What do you do in the off season now? What's the off season hold for Ryder Varga?
Well, I'm gonna go back home right away. Actually, tomorrow I got my flight booked, so go home and just spend some time with my friends and my family I didn't see through the whole summer, and chill out for a while. And then before I know, I'll be training again and getting ready for training camp in May. So, but
when does training camp start?
Time off while I have it.
When does training start for you?
Or like second week of May is when training camp is, but I'll start training probably in December. I'll get the itch again, but
don't want to get into it.
So
don't want to get back into it too quickly.
Obviously, we're heavy on the Rams here. We're going Rams. Are you going up to Griffith? Or are you just going to watch it? Or
I'm gonna make the trip. We got
right on.
I pulled some strings. Yeah, we'll be good.
Being a Regina boy and a Saskey boy, now that the Lions are out, do you maybe root a little bit for the Riders going into Winnipeg here?
I can't even. I hope everybody loses, is what I hope.
That is a great answer.
I don't know how they're going to do it, but I think everyone's going to lose. I don't think anyone will win the Grey Cup this year.
Answer.
Do you have a prediction, though? Even a prediction?
I think every one of them could win it. I honestly have no idea. I feel like last year it was a lot easier to see before a game even started, like who's going to win it and be pretty confident. This year I feel like it's been really anybody's game, any given game day. So I honestly have no idea.
It's too bad. I just thought of this. It's too bad you're coming home that Leboldus couldn't pull it out. They lost to Campbell in the city final last week. But Leboldus is young. They say they're going to be a wagon for a couple of years here.
That's what I heard. My buddy told me they're going to be a wagon next year, so
yeah.
hopefully I can catch a couple of games.
You know who's not going to be a wagon this year is our New England Patriots. I see you wearing the Patriots hat there. It's tough, but you know what? We had our run. It's okay. We had our run. Now we're rebuilding.
Drake May's legit. I love Drake May. It's just the play calling and go down the list. About everything else needs to get changed. But Drake May's a stud. I love Drake. I
know. I just worry because I thought the last guy in the first year we had a stud too, and then. But yeah, play calling, everything will turn around. Okay, well, travel safe back. Travel safe up to Saskatoon. Let's hope the Rams can do it up there. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.